What was your favorite ride at the fair as a child? Toastmasters, and yes, my favorite ride was the Gravitron. The Gravitron was a circular room with padded walls. Padded walls is never a good sign. You stood with your back against the padded wall, and the room began to spin ever so slowly. And then it would pick up speed, spinning faster and faster and faster until you were plastered up against the wall and you couldn't move. And at that point, boom, the floor dropped out. It was awesome! When I was 10 and I had no responsibilities, I loved riding that ride. And it seemed to defy the law of gravity. Now I'm an adult, and I do have responsibilities. The responsibility of work, where a month ago, my boss called me into her office to tell me that we were short-staffed and they were asking all employees to work as many additional hours as possible. The responsibility of ballroom dancing, where for the past several weeks, I've been working on a cha-cha routine for our dance studio's semi-annual dance showcase. And the responsibility of Toastmasters, where 3 weeks ago, I signed up to give a speech at the next available speaking slot, which was today. I went home to write it on my calendar. Oh no. I had signed up to give a speech the day before the dance showcase. Having done a showcase 6 months ago, I know that the week before the showcase is craziness, and I'm busy practicing every night. I had a plan. I would prepare my speech ahead of time. I had 3 weeks after all. I would rehearse it until I knew it cold. Then the following week, all I have to do is brush up on it a couple times and we're good to go. Last week, the sign-in sheet is passed around, and I am reminded that I'm giving a speech the following week. I was also reminded that I had not prepared the speech ahead of time as I had originally planned. Then, Art mentioned that all members running for office will speak during table topics. When I went to the dance studio that night, the dance studio owner called me aside and stated that she wanted myself and a fellow student to prepare a very short Argentine tango in addition to the prepared dance. Boom, the bottom dropped out. Life was spinning faster and faster and faster. Welcome to the adult version of the Gravitron. Only this one defies the constraints of time. My first response, defeat. I can't do this. I don't have enough time. I'll have to postpone or cancel something. No, I refuse to give in to defeat. I can do this. It's a challenge, but I can do this. But where am I going to find the time to practice? And if I practice for my speech, but I don't practice for dancing, and my instructor finds out, then he's going to kill me. And then what do I do about work? And then breathe. My next response, retreat. Forget about all the responsibilities and get a massage. The massage was wonderful. Oh, she just got all of the stress out of my muscles, and with that tension gone, I was able to think clearly and come up with a plan. My plan was delete. Delete everything this week that takes up time or energy and does not help me attain my goals. Internet, delete. Hobbies, delete. It was only 1 week after all. Fixing dinner, delete. Now, I still have to eat, so I simply delegated fixing dinner to my wonderful husband. Now, with my time freed up, I could focus on dancing and my speech. Now I was ready to compete. Now I know that today is not a competition. After all, there was only one speaker for a moment of time. And my dance showcase is also not a competition. But I didn't want to simply get through the events this week. I wanted to do my best. I wanted to tackle them head on. So I prepared the best I could. I struggle with perfectionism. If something isn't absolutely perfect, down to the last detail, then I'm disappointed. But this week, I had to free myself of that and say, good enough is good enough. It would be a challenge, but I was up for the challenge. And the challenge would make me a better speaker. It would make me a better dancer. And it would make me more efficient with how I managed my time. A week ago, I decided defeat is not an option. At first, I chose to retreat, to get a massage. But that helped me clear my head and come up with a plan. The plan was delete anything in my life that was holding me back from accomplishing my goals. At that point, I was ready to compete, to do my best. Now it's not over. I still have to get through tomorrow. But when I walk off the ballroom floor tomorrow, finally, it will be complete. Thank you.